I was going into the book of Amos. I don't know if the camera caught that. Let's further drill it down, man. I'll just go through it again. So Amos, the 7th chapter. Let me read it. Get Amos 7 and 7. Thus he showed me, and behold, the Lord stood upon a wall made by a plumb line. A plumb line, or like a measuring stick, like I was saying, with a plumb line in his hand. And that's the Most High measuring Israel. Okay, right now we in the midst of him sifting Israel. And Yahawashi said unto me, Amos, what seest thou? I said, a plumb line. Then said the Lord, behold, I set a plumb line in the midst of my people Israel. I will not again pass by them anymore. And the high places of Isaac shall be desolate, and the sanctuaries of Israel, those are ancient temples, shall be laid waste. And I will rise against the house of Jeroboam with the sword. There's a point I want to get out. But thus Amos said, Jeroboam shall die by the sword. Who is Jeroboam? Jeroboam was the king of the northern kingdom. So you think that people thought Amos was wicked? Of course, man. He just said that the king gonna die by the sword. Israel never loved the prophets, man. Just like y'all hate the prophets now and the apostles, man. Read on. It says, also Amaziah said unto Amos, O thou seer, which is an ancient word for prophet, go flee thee away into the land of Judah, because that's where Amos came from. Amos was born in the southern kingdom, but the Most High sent him to go to the northern kingdom to prophesy. Alright? See, I'm going to read on down to it. And there's another scripture I want. Let me see right after this. Anyway, I'll read on. It says, also Amaziah said unto me, unto Amos, O thou seer, go flee into the land of Judah, and there eat bread and prophesy there. But prophesy not again any more at Bethel, for it is the king's chapel, and it is the king's court. Okay? So Amaziah was prophesying by the king's chapel and his court, his place of residence. So the prophets were troublemakers, man. He went to the king's court, the temple, and he went to his place of residence telling him, the Most High gonna put your ass to death, man. Just like we telling 2/3 of you now, the Most High gonna put you to death, man. Alright? Then answered Amos and said to Amaziah, I was no prophet, neither was I a prophet's son, but I was a herdman and a gatherer of sycamore fruit, or like figs. And the Yahawashi took me as I followed the flock. And Yahawashi said unto me, go prophesy unto my people Israel. Okay? He said, now therefore hear thou the word of Yahawah. So he said what? Read verse 15 again. And Yahawah took me as I followed the flock, and Yahawah said unto me, go prophesy unto my people Israel, man. And that's all of us, man. We weren't born with a golden spoon in our mouth, man. Okay, we were doing whatever BS we were doing in the world, and the Lord called us, man. By what? Seeing other men doing this now. Okay? We saw them on the streets, on the internet. Located on the streets, the chief place of concourse. Okay? Something in us what? Awoken. That spirit was quickened. And now we going out, we doing the same. We're prophesying unto Israel, man. Okay? So the prophets are always out there prophesying. And Amos was right by the king's chapel and his court. So you think they hated him? Of course they did, man. We get 1 Kings, the 22nd chapter. So this is when the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom were on good terms after the split. Josaphat and Ahab, who was a wicked-ass king from the northern kingdom. All right? So they're having a council. I don't know if I'm going to read the whole entire thing. So 1 Kings 22:5. And Jehoshaphat, Yahawashi, said unto the king of Israel, Inquire, I pray thee, at the word of Yahawashi today. Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, about 400 men, and said unto them, Shall I go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they said, Go up, for the Lord shall deliver into the hand of the king. False prophets, man. That's what the scripture says. Don't be quick to follow multitude to the evil. They were what? Man pleasers, man. We just read how another prophet cursed out the king, man. Alright? But there's a point I want to get out. And Jehoshaphat said, Is there not here a prophet of Yahawashi besides that we might inquire of him? So Jehoshaphat knew something in his spirit. There got to be a true prophet of the Lord here, man. So to show you that they had to counsel with the prophets before they went to war. Okay, the prophets are the mouthpiece of the Most High. Are we telling you, Jakes, now in this day and time, Esau is coming, man? Yes, he's going to demonize us. That's a part of the persecution. You're going to put us in a negative light, like in a coveting situation. Them wicked-ass kids, man. Them demonic-ass children, man. Okay? And they're going to be put to death. And they're going to slavery. And you had Alex Jones come up. Okay, that feminist whore. Okay, that came up with her talking about toxic masculinity, man. She's a demon, man. Okay? That's all a part of their slander campaign. But we don't give a shit. Number one, we're not trying to be PC or politically correct. The prophets wasn't. Okay? The prophets what? Cry aloud and they spared not, man. We're supposed to shake their hand. We're supposed to give them no rest, man. We're supposed to prophesy evil unto them. Like this point right here, I'm going to get out. The king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, There is yet one man, Micaiah, the son of Emiah, by whom we inquire of Yahawashi. But this is what the king of Israel said about the true prophet of the Lord. But I hate him, for he doeth not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. Okay? So Ahab hated a true prophet of the Lord because he always prophesied evil. And today you simple as Jakes say that's what? Hate. And that's showing more and more that y'all don't know the Bible, man. Y'all don't know the Bible, man. Y'all don't know these scriptures, man. Okay? Y'all don't know it. Right? So yes, the Most High established camps. And you had the men of the Lord like Amos, Jeremiah, other men who went out there and prophesied by themselves, man. The chief place of concourse, man. Okay, and the opening of the gates. Bringing this word out like Solomon said. You have the book of Wisdom of Solomon. Bring it out. The Wisdom of Solomon. No, Song of Solomon, not Wisdom of Solomon. Song of Solomon.
I go to the living room. I go to my room. She talks out loud. She involves me. Look, I said, you talk.
I think it's Song of Solomon 5. Song of Solomon 5, and I think it's 1 in verse 3. Song of Solomon chapter 3 verse 1. By night on my bed I sought him whom my soul loveth. This word, man. Okay? And that's ultimately Yahawashi. Okay? Because he is the volume of the book, man. I sought him, but I found him not. I will rise now and go about the city in the streets. In the broadways I will seek him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but found him not. The watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, saw he him whom my soul loveth, man. Okay? The watchman is on the streets, man. That's why, let me read Psalm 5. I came into my garden, my sister, my spouse. I gather my myrrh with spice. I eat in my honeycomb with my honey. I've drunk my wine and my milk. Eat, O friends, drink, eat, drink abundantly, O beloved. What it's talking about, let's get Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55. This whole thing is a parable. And ultimately Israel's relationship with the Most High. Okay? So let's just say Isaiah 55 and 1. Oh, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And he that hath no money, come ye and buy and eat. Come buy wine and milk without money and without price. This word. As you freely receive, you freely give. Okay? So that's what Solomon was talking about, man. Let's go back though. There's a point I want to bring out. I slept, but my heart waketh. It is the voice of my beloved that knocketh, saying, open to me, my sister, my love. My dove, my undefiled, for my head is filled with dew, and my locks with the drops of the night. I put off my coat, how shall I put it on? I washed my feet, how shall I defile them? My beloved put in his hand by the hole of the door, and my bowels were moved for him. There's a point I want to get out. There we go, verse 7. I'm going to read 5. I arose to open my beloved, and my hands dropped with myrrh, and my fingers with sweet smelling myrrh open the handles of the lock. People talking about this is a lover talking to Solomon. Zero understanding of the scriptures, man. Zero understanding. I opened my beloved, but my beloved hath withdrawn himself and was gone. My soul failed when he spake. I sought him, but I could not find him. I called him, but he gave me no answer. Yeah, and that's when Israel fell away. You see? But how is Israel going to wake up? How is the Israelites going to wake up? Verse 7. The watchmen that went about the city found me. They smote me. They wounded me. The keepers of the wall took me away, my veil from me. Okay? I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, if you find my beloved, that he tell him that I'm sick of love. So the watchmen what? They scolded her, man. They rebuked her, man. Okay? That's why the Lord said what? Hosea 6 and 5. Hosea 6 and 5. Therefore have I healed them by the prophets. I've slain them by the words of my mouth. And thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth, man. So the Most High cut people by the prophets, man. And we cut Esau ass right now with these scriptures, man. Okay? The Lord said he was going to consume the wicked that was going to be veiled in the last time by the sword of his mouth. The sword of his mouth is a prophet. Right? That's how we're going to overcome it, by the words of this testimony. You see? But Israel, as we read it now, Israel hated the prophets, man. Israel despised the prophets, man. And a lot of you just want to be ruled over by these women. Okay? Stop giving these women a platform to spew their BS, man. Okay? Coming on the comment board, giving their 2 cents, spewing all kind of madness. These women don't got a place for this. Is not the place for this. This is not the Christian church. Alright? They don't have a say in this thing, man. This is not for them. Their place is somewhere way in the back. And the scriptures is clear on that, man. And these women that's doing that, the Lord gonna visit you. Because you coming in that spirit of Jezebel. Okay? You seeking authority, man. And the Most High is going to destroy you, man. You're not no sisters, man. You're demons, man. Romans chapter 10, verse 21. I'm going to show you what a true sister did in the scriptures. And ain't none of you doing that, man. Not one, man. Romans 10, 21. But to Israel it say all day long, have I stretched forth my hands by the prophets unto a disobedient and a gainsaying people. Bunch of gainsayers, man. Scoffers and scorners, man. Alright? He said, I said I was going to get what a real sister was doing. Let me get Acts, the 9th chapter.
Who said you could come out here unprepared?
Huh?
Who said you could come out here unprepared?
Always come out, man.
I'm all my stuff, man.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see you out here, man.
Oh, man, hey, I gotta go to work, man. What's wrong?
Oh, you go to, okay. I thought you went to service.
I did.
Oh, you did?